Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the graduation ceremony for Austin's first Emerging Leader Group 7303. My name is Bill LaRosa, and I am the proud Vistage Chair who's had the opportunity of working with these incredible leaders for the past 2 years. Before we recognize and acknowledge the achievement of each of our graduates, allow me first to share a snapshot of who we are, how we've worked, and what we've accomplished during our time together. We are the Vistage Visionaries. That was our name that we created in the very first hour of the very first meeting 2 years ago. We put together not only our name, we put together our motto. We are stronger together. In every meeting and every accountability meeting that we had, we talked about being stronger together. Our mission that we start out every meeting with is to remind ourselves that we are here to partner together to form the best versions of ourselves. Our vision is to achieve all of our defined personal development goals by 2020. And for you sponsors on the line right now, I just want to tell you that we treat this seriously. In fact, the last accountability group meeting, this was a topic. This was a piece of that meeting. Did we indeed achieve our vision of achieving all of our defined personal goals by the year 2020? That's what we set out to do 2 years ago. And of course, we have our values here, which are focus, respect, collaborative support, accountability, candor, open-mindedness, commitment, achievement, and self-challenge. That's who we are, the Vistage Visionaries. Now, the Vistage Visionaries really attacked this objective by addressing 12 core leadership competencies over the course of the 2 years: self-awareness, execution, communication, performance management, team management, and business finance in year one alone. And for each one of these modules, we had a keynote speaker. We did homework, we had reading material, we formed accountability groups to review this amongst ourselves. We delved deep into each one of these areas. In year two, we kept that momentum going by addressing executive presence. How do we come across as executives? Accountability, emotional intelligence, change management, business strategy, and today we focused on customer focus. And we all took lots of pages with gold nuggets on elements of that we learned from our speaker, Chuck Reeves, today. We also held ourselves accountable. The graduates and the team members will look at this and roll their eyes. They know what this is. This is our homework, accountability, honor system sheet that we fill in. The green means we've accomplished it. The red means not yet. And the yellow means we're working on it. And at each off month, we have accountability group meetings, the Driven Dreamers, the Equipo Azul, the Great Voyages, the Purple Cows, and TMB. These are all headed by a rotating list of leaders that share that responsibility to ensure that that group does what it says it's going to do. These guys have been working, sponsors. They have been working hard for 2 years. They've read, they've done projects outside in the community, social projects. They've committed to accountability items that they've written down on their claim today. They've created rocks and goals and have held themselves accountable to achieving it. These young people have worked. And they've come up with gold nuggets. Gold nugget 1, gold nugget 2. And every now and then, pay attention, there's a moment of epiphany. Does anybody remember that day when Abby was sitting in the room and that clear balloon came floating right over his head as if he was at that moment having a moment of epiphany? We captured that picture, Abby. Great shot. Every now and then we have that moment of epiphany, but we don't always work. Some of you guys mentioned today, I think it was you, Daniel. I remember the Christmas party last year. Well, for those of you who weren't there, the group is stronger together. We put a tree up together last year. We had gifts that we gave to each other last year. And yes, we also shared a couple of drinks last year. We have fun together. We work hard together. We are stronger together. And there's our wonderful Jarell. I still am amazed how good looking you are in that outfit. My God, that was awesome. And Hector, I wouldn't go down too many streets with that hat on if I were you in downtown Austin. But if you wanted to, make sure that you have some of the big guys backing you up. That's for sure. We are the class of 2020. We are stronger together. And I want to just take this moment to acknowledge each one of you individually, individual graduates, and invite you to say one or two words. Please keep it simple, but please just say one or two words as to what this has meant to you. What have you learned from it? And just one or two parting words. So let me start by congratulating Abhishek Singh. Congratulations, Abhi. Your mic.
Thanks, Bill. Obviously, there's a lot to say, which I don't think I can crunch into the next few seconds. But I mean, I'm just thinking back of that first meeting we had, February 2019, and now we are, almost 2021 with one of the craziest years behind us, hopefully behind us. I've certainly grown a lot, but I think just despite all the changes, the Vistage program has been the constant through my life, my accountability group, and just want to thank you and Marsh, of course, for giving me this opportunity, and everybody here, the Vistage visionaries who've always shared with absolute generosity and helped me build on my weaknesses and strengths. So yeah, just cheers to that.
Excellent. Congratulations, Abhi. Angela, congratulations on your graduation. Would you like to say one or two words?
Thank you, Bill and fellow visionaries. I think that, this program has provided many expected benefits, but also some unexpected benefits. And I've really learned a lot about how to lead myself and about creating SMART goals and accountability, being aware of time management. And it's been so useful both professionally and personally, and has helped me improve my physical, mental, and my financial well-being faster and more efficiently than I would have thought possible. So I'm incredibly grateful to you, Bill. I understand you're one of the best. And of course, thankful to the group and thankful for Marsh selecting me for this opportunity. And I'm excited for the next class, and I'm excited for what comes next, and to have solidified these skills and continue working on them.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Brandon couldn't make it today, so we'll move on to Bruce. Bruce.
The program's been super valuable overall. I feel like coming out of it, I'm a lot more confident, bold, willing to speak up, which may or may not be a good thing. It did help me become a lot more open-minded as well, to kind of step out of my own head and see things from other point of view, which is probably one of the best things that could come out of this for me. So I don't know. It's been a great experience.
Thank you, Bruce. Chris. Well, Chris had to go to a doctor's appointment right now. Congratulations, Chris, on your graduation in absentia. Daniel Upton, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Bill. Where to begin? It's been a long, strange trip over these last 2 years. And I feel like one of the things that's just been so phenomenal and consistent is the Vistage program for us. Between the actual meetings and the accountability group meetings and keeping up with people in between, it's just been phenomenal. I'm really appreciative to my accountability group and the members, both past and present. You know, for example, still keep up with Patrick and, you know, Jason. You know, these are people that aren't in the program, but at the same time, made some really good connections with them. And, you know, I'd like to thank you, Bill. You know, Mark said you were the best in the beginning, and you know, we all believed him. And it's just been great being a part of the program, getting to know you, getting to see exactly how you approach this stuff, how you approach you know, our individual learning, our homework, and everything else. I guess last and certainly not least, I really appreciate the group. Y'all have just been tremendous in my education. You've been open and willing to talk about things and give me some insights into how other businesses run things, how people are managed in other scenarios. I couldn't be more appreciative to Kristen in the accountability group for all the insights that she's had and everything else. So thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you, Daniel. Debbie.
It's hard to express how much these last 2 years have meant to me. Bill and all of you have helped me grow in trying and getting closer to becoming the best version of myself. And I appreciate all of you for that. I appreciate having a group that I can be open and vulnerable without any fear or judgment or criticism from you. You've all been just wonderful. I want to say a special thank you to my accountability group. I'll always be thankful for everything you've helped me with, all the camaraderie, and I look forward to continuing learning with you guys.
Congratulations, Debbie. Delight having you. Esther, congratulations on your graduation day.
Thank you, Bill. And very much like what everyone else has said already, you know, when I came into Vistage, I had this idea that I was going to learn these different business concepts. And what I learned was so much more than that. You know, in addition to the business concepts, there was so much that I learned just from talking to everyone on this call. And I loved the time when we were able to, you know, meet in person. And it's just, you know, it's definitely a different feel. But I really enjoyed going through this program with everyone. And I'm thankful to my company for sponsoring me, and just congratulations to everyone else as well.
Thank you, Esther. Pleasure having you as well. Hector.
First of all, thank you, Bill. Thank you to Josh, Joe, our main RBG leaders for the opportunity. Thank you to Debbie, Esther, Rico, Kevin, Zach, my AG team. They've been nothing but a huge, huge help for me. One of my goals from the beginning was, you know, kind of breaking out of this shell and being a little bit better at public speaking. And, you know, Bill, you're top notch at putting somebody on the spot to talk. So you helped me out a lot too. But this has been a super, super, super 2 years for me. And I've learned a lot. I was able to get so many nuggets from this group, from all the speakers. I really appreciate all that. Again, thanks, Bill.
Jennifer Kopaz, congratulations on your graduation day.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my mom and my husband. No, just kidding. No, I can remember our first meeting, and wasn't sure if I should feel intimidated or what when I first walked in. I didn't know what to expect, and I can remember leaving that meeting feeling like the group of people there was very humble, very real. There wasn't a bunch of hotheads running around throwing their ego, telling us, how they're great leaders. And it was just it was just refreshing to just be around a group of people who are all leaders and just being very honest and very vulnerable. And everybody showed up for those kinds of conversations. And, Bill, I think you set that platform up for us. You created that space that made it that that gave us that environment. And so, I learned a lot. I read more than I would have read in 2 years. I'm not a big reader, so I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'll take a lot of this into my future. So no, I really appreciate everything that we've been through. And I love my accountability group, Avi, Jarrell, Zach, Nick, and Megan. Thank you for showing up for those two. Thanks.
Thank you, Jennifer. Congratulations to you. Jarrell Martinez, congratulations on your graduation day, sir.
Thanks. And I'd like to thank everyone who's a part of this program as well. It's been very great to get everyone's support from the accountability group, from the visionaries as a whole, from Cheryl, my boss, who's not here. She has a review she's doing. But the kind of the support that helped bring me to this program and through this program. Kind of one of the most important things that I've picked up out of this is a bit based on something that Bill said early on. I don't know if it was in a meeting that we had or if it was a meeting for the group as a whole. But you had mentioned about the Abraham Lincoln quote about sharpening the axe and not, taking the time to hone your axe to be able to get a job done better. And I think that's a very key thing to get out of this, because all of us are high performers and all of us can do what we do every day well. But to really become the best version of ourselves, we need to challenge ourselves across all the things that we're learning in this program and expand even past that. So, and this is a good foundation for helping get that going. Thanks for that.
Thank you, Jarrell. And thanks for reminding us of that. Dr. Kevin Smith.
Thanks. I learned a lot. Bill, thanks for the example of your leadership. In addition to just the advice you give, from day to day, I've learned a lot just watching you run this program, and that's been great. And of course, everyone, I've learned a lot from you as well. The last person I want to thank, though, is it's really important, is my wife. These COVID times, doing an all-day meeting like this where we don't have breaks or short ones, it's impossible to do it without my wife's help. And I just have to say thank you. I know many of us have children, so thank you for those that are dealing with that.
Okay, great. Thank you, Kevin. Kristen, congratulations on your graduation day.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I don't think I can, I have to repeat everything that what you guys have already said, because I definitely feel the same way. But I also similarly remember our first meeting. And do you remember how nervous we all were? At least I was, but I know after talking with you guys, it was all the same way. We've really come a long way. And I think, Bruce, you said it, you said something that really struck me. This process has really improved my confidence. I mean, there's just so many other things out of this, outside of just the education we're receiving. There's just all these other intangible benefits, and it has substantially impacted me, both personally and professionally. Definitely wasn't a goal setter in my personal life, but going through those 5 me exercises was a real moment of clarity. And my personal life has changed substantially in the last 2 years. I'm about to have a baby. I'm super excited about that. And a lot of that really chases back to the work that we've been doing here, and that constant pursuit of, you can always be working on something. You can always be improving. You can always be focusing on people, which is always the most important. And I just really appreciate every aspect of this. This is going to be heartbreaking to not see you guys every 2 months, because it is so valuable. But this has been a great program.
Awesome. Thank you for your presence, Kristen, and everything you do for us. Congratulations to Miles Franklin, who's not able to be here today. Congratulations to Nick Lendauer, who also is not able to be here today. But someone who is able to be here today, Rico Suave Visser. Congratulations on your graduation day, Rico.
Thank you, Bill. And I just want to also, like everybody else, say thank you for orchestrating all this. It's a lot of work. And then with completely changing the format and everything and always being creative, that's super appreciated. And then the one thing I appreciate the most is my accountability group. We have the best accountability group. Honestly, I love all you guys, and I am looking forward to spending more time with you guys later. And then last but not least, I appreciate my dad for letting me be a part of this.
Last but not least, Zach Sapinski. Unfortunately, Jack is not able to be here today, so we want to congratulate Zach as well. So all in all, guys, congratulations on your day. A little round of applause for our graduates. Sarah Franklin with baby in hand. Congratulations, Sarah, on your graduation day.
Thank you, Bill. I've really appreciated these last 2 years. I want to thank you and the group and my sponsor. I've found great benefit sharing best practices with my accountability group. And one of the major benefits of my accountability group was that my company was able to avoid a costly mishire based on a relationship I had with a member in my group. And I've also really appreciated the excellent speakers and exposures to leaders in the business community, and really going to miss everyone.
That is, and we're going to miss you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Tessa, I don't think is here today. We want to congratulate Tessa as well for her graduation. And last but not least, Dr. Wade Oliver. Congratulations, Wade.
Thank you, Bill. I hold the distinction of not being a doctor, unlike a lot of the folks from Intero on this call. So, Bill, one of the first things that you handed out to us was your top 100 books to read. And one of the things that I've taken away from this is that I would get so jazzed in the meetings and encouraged about learning that my claim the day would be just reading a ton of these books. So over the past 2 years, I've read like 30 of the books on your list, which is about 29 more than I had read on the 2 years before that. So I appreciate, yes, all the work that you've put into this and the content, but also the encouragement that you and everyone else in the accountability group and everyone else in this group put into continuing to learn and develop. So for the sponsors on the call, it's encouraging to us to be selected and invested in this way. And I want you to know that it's a good investment from certainly my perspective.
Thank you, Wade. Last but not least, I want to also thank our sponsors. Our sponsors, without our sponsors, this day would not have happened. And I want to recognize some of our sponsors who were able to jump on this call in their busy day. Willem Visser, thank you so much. Josh, thank you so much. Josh Stern, Brian Bracewell, thank you so much. Cynthia Richter is on the call by phone. Thank you so much, Cynthia. If any one of you sponsors would like to just jump in and say a word or two, I'd be happy to give you the floor. No pressure. No necessity to do so, but if you would like to, just raise your hand and you'll have the floor. Josh, take yourself off mute.
Yeah, that was awesome. Congratulations to all of the visionaries. That was really cool to see. So Bill, thank you for inviting us. You guys really, have the hardest working man in America here, Bill LaRosa, putting this all together for you. And I can see what another great group has been put together and the bonds that have formed, and just awesome to see. Congrats, Hector and Bruce. Both of you, I agree. I have seen the confidence grow in the last, couple years as you've been into this with regard to decision-making and leadership. So it's just been awesome. I was kind of blown away today, Bill. So thank you for inviting us, and I'm glad I was able to attend, and just congratulations to all of you. Awesome.
Thank you, Josh. If any of the other sponsors would like to just say a few words, just show of hands, and you've got the floor. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining us today. What a delight to see you.
Well, I'm glad to be here. As you know, Bill, I've been a member of Vistage for 11 years now, and I was excited to be able to offered this opportunity for Sarah. Like others have said, just observing her confidence over the last 2 years, the relationships that she's developed, I think will carry her well into the future. And that's really been the biggest takeaway for me with Vistage is, in addition to the speakers and processing issues, it's that long-term relationships that you've developed, and to be able to have somebody to just pick up the phone and say, hey, I've got a problem, or I need a resource, or have you ever dealt with that? I think just cementing those friendships will serve all of the members well. So congratulations. I think it's been a great program, and good luck to everybody.
Thank you so much, Cynthia, for your support. And thank you, Sarah, for juggling so many of those plates that you have in your air to be with us. Would any one of the other sponsors like to say a word or two? Mr. Dr. Bracewell, I presume.
Howdy, sir. I'd just like to say congratulations to everybody on the list. My two guys are out making barbecue, I guess, right now. And Zach, hang in there, buddy. I know the first year with Bill's kind of scary, but I've survived 9.5 with him, and it's great. It really is. And so I would just want to say congratulations. Good job.
You bet. Thank you, Brian, for all your support. And Willem, would you like to say a word?
No, I just want to also congratulate everybody. I want to say thank you for Bill for always give 110% for what he does. I don't know Bill different than that. And thank you for Rico. He definitely has grown and a lot of more confidence. And that's thank you to you guys, because you guys helped him to do that. And again, congratulations, everybody.
Boy, and congratulations again. But you know what? Today we learned about customer focus and we learned about sales. And I wouldn't be a sales guy, as we all are, if I didn't say one thing here right now. But wait, there's more. And guess what more is? Coming to you by snail mail is going to be a certificate of graduation diploma coming your way. And coming to you soon will be a Yeti Vistage Visionary Distinguished Graduate Emerging Leader 2020 Cup. But wait, there's more. Coming to you also by snail mail will be a beautiful acrylic Emerging Leader reminder that you can put on your desk or someplace else of importance. And don't worry, all of these will have your name on it, with the exception of the Vistage Visionary Yeti. But the other two will have your personal name on it. They won't all have Angie's name on it, I promise you. Right, Angela? So it is with a great deal of pride and respect that I say congratulations to our Vistage Visionaries on this graduation day. And I look forward to the next chapter of our relationship, whatever that might be. So please join me in congratulating everybody.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.